Welcome back everyone, my name is Eltimar and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Pathfinder Kingmaker. Where we left off last time, we were actually already prepared for this fight. I went outside and rested because we didn't have our 5th level wizard spells memorized yet, so we didn't have fire snakes, which are pretty fun. And we'll try them out. I also swapped out some spells. I swapped out our energy resistance spells because we haven't fought anything with energy resistance in a while. I don't know why. Oh, I think my thing is broken. Hang on. Oh well, we'll deal with that later. And then we also got Animate Dead, as well as Summon Monster 4 to try and stop us from getting killed. I'm not really sure if Venom counts as poison. I think it might, so I got Delay Poison to make ourselves immune from poison. I think it doesn't count as poison because I'm pretty sure that our monk has immunity to poison and still takes the beating of her. No, she has immunity to disease. What is her immunity to poison? Oh, next level. Alright, maybe it is, in fact, poison related. We'll see. Got rid of Bull's Strength because we now have +4 belts for most of our people. He does. She doesn't. But anyways, it doesn't really matter too much. We've all been enlarged.
Let's shake a leg.
I took a bunch more combat spells in those spots. So like, more Burning Arcs and more... Where'd they go? Scorching Rays. And we are going to try to use Cleave a little bit more during this fight. I think we'll try Cleave. Oops. To autocast. I wish I could autocast Rage, to be honest, but I can't. It doesn't let me. We'll try it out. She usually ends up dying first, so Rage can be hit or miss with her because it does lower her defenses. We'll get Cleave back on for him. I don't know why Head Chomper's not out. There it is. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much all we're gonna try for this particular fight. This one's a tough-ish fight just because of the poison. I'm hoping that that won't be a big deal because of the buff. No promises.
The road calls me. I'll take the bait.
Right. So we're just gonna start the fight with summons.
I will not falter.
Charge! This will hurt.
They're not doing a whole lot. Oh, there they go. Okay. Any poisons yet? No. So this might actually work out. This is working wonderfully, I think. That protection from poison communal is probably the greatest spell ever. I thought venom and poison were different, but I don't think they are. They don't differentiate between them, which is really nice because that makes this fight way easier, and we probably should have done that a long time ago. We don't want mushrooms, they're kind of useless. But what we do want is this treasure chest, which is a Wand of Lightning Bolt, which looked more like a short sword, to be honest. That's clearly more loot, and has some junk in it. This looks like it leads back down. Anything that's actually... Oh, the matriarch had loot on her. Damn it. My mouse is no longer locked to the screen, so it's kind of annoying. I can't just scroll to the side. I'll have to use arrow keys, which is annoying, but not too bad. Alright, let's continue on. Our haste wore off, but I think we're going to be just fine with our immunity to poison buff. Which way do we go? I guess it's probably down? I think we've been every other way. That leads back out to there. This has to lead out to the next area. Oh, this leads literally outside. A long journey through the caves stretching around Silversip Lake brought our brave heroes to another large narrow crack in the wall. This time, however, the crack looked different from the previous ones. We started to realize that we were nearing something mysterious and magical. More and more strange vegetation appeared on the cave walls and floor. Mold and lichen give way to huge flowers, enormous mushrooms, and even some bushes brimming with berries, big and bountiful. The crack itself was as odd as its surroundings. Within seemed pure darkness, thick and deep, and it was roiling beyond the crack. What space lay beyond, none of us could guess. We all noticed a draft from the crack that seemed to rise and fall like breathing, stirring the dust motes within the musty cave. What did our heroes do? We went into the mysterious darkness. Readying ourselves, we decided to act. The first of us started to squeeze through the crack, cursing and grunting. Your humble servant followed right behind. The Baron's chronicler Can't allow the tiniest detail to escape her attention, and I had to be as close to the front as possible. This time, our path to adventure proved little to our liking. The crack in the rock was narrow even for me, and led us further and further, curving and twisting until I quite lost my bearings. The wind from the other side became stronger and blew into our faces, bringing new smells, fresh grass, fragrant buds, sweet blossoms. Then suddenly the ground gave way. The path had become a sinkhole, blood rushed up to my head, my stomach sank to my feet, and I had the most peculiar dizzying sensation. My body was pulled in 2 different directions at once, as if divided across some strange wall that separated here from there, until I was truly there and no longer here. I had no time to be afraid. My fall was quick and my landing was soft. We fell right into a cushion of thick, high grass. Pulling myself or herself together, your humble servant immediately started to look around, asking what had happened, where she had been whisked off to with a brave baron. I confess, even for me, it was hard to choose the right words to describe what lay before our eyes. And then we loaded into the next map, apparently.
I'll carve my name onto your flesh.
I mean, it's pretty easy to describe. Another cave full of spiders. I think that poison thing is working wonderfully. Or we're making all of our fort saves. It's a hard thing to tell. I like how I cast that spell and then everything immediately died before the spell actually hit anything. Okay, here's the Cole's Notes version of these fights. Always use communal poison protection. It's so good. Can we even rest here? Oh. The hell?
I won't be halted.
She's coming. It's the Guardian of the Bloom. How dare she? She's lost. Punishment. We demand punishment.
We do it my way.
Okay, well, we'll head up this way then. I'm not set on one direction.
Get ready.
Listen to me, trespasser. You sought a kingdom. I seek something simpler. Apology. Get ready. As you sought to steal a kingdom for yourself, so must you do again. 1,000 times over. For a theft, a true theft, must be practiced to be earned.
Who's this
It
man?
will be a lengthy task. This is how it shall be measured. Make ruins of kingdoms. When each is dust, the grains shall gather in this vessel. When 1,000 grains are gathered, bring it before us as an offering, so that an eldest may sip from it. When that is done, your trespass shall be forgiven.
Where will I find so many nations? It is...
An impossible task? No! Let your unrequited love guide you. Guided you to your first kingdom, so it shall again. Seek it, hunt for it, lust for it. Let the emptiness inside you become your deadliest weapon. It is not an impossible task. After all, what use is an apology if it cannot ever be given?
Okay. So it's called the Lantern King. I actually have no idea what the Lantern King is. It's like some sort of Fey Lord, probably.
Onwards.
There's a dais here that says... Sight of the dais makes you uneasy. There are no bars or shackles, but an air of oppressiveness hangs over it. I'm gonna press it. Apparently I need to put something there.
I lead. You follow.
But I have nothing to put on it yet. Every time we step into this smog, it leads us somewhere else, but this one's different. There's an old gnome here now. The gnome looks old, worn, and is covered in a layer of dust, as if he has sat there for some time, without moving. His back is hunched, and as you approach he tilts his head up to you, giving an odd half-smile. "Come, child, come closer, don't be scared." The sound of your footsteps reminded me of... The gnome dips his head and goes silent, though his lips remain moving, as if he is speaking silently to himself. "I've seen something odd here, a vision of a woman and many others in the mist. They appeared before me, then vanished. The goddess once passed here, the proud one, the bitter one, the one who fell so far, yet never has fallen to her knees. Her steps still echo, can taste the silence. The salt in the air is her tears, and when you blink, there's something in the corner of your eye, a shadow, a vision, a memory." A strange glow appears in the gnome's eyes. "When you approached, for a moment I thought I saw her again. The way you walk, the power you radiate, and the ghostly crown of a newborn kingdom upon your brow. It cannot be seen, but I see the weight of your shoulders carrying it. Your connection with her, she who fell, is stronger than you think. Troubling events brought me here. Maybe you know something about what's happening. So much meaning can be hidden in one maybe. Ask away. Monsters are emerging from seed portals into my lands. What do you know about it? Monsters? No, they are just creatures, frightened as you and I would be so far from home. They have lived here with me for time countless, and were my only friends before the bloom tore the world. It's not their fault. Seal the bloom and they will trouble your world no longer." How? The gnome turns away and looks at his feet for a long time, mumbling under his breath. After several moments, he turns to you again. "It is possible to leave this place. Possible, yes, but to cross back, you need to bear the brunt of her wrath. But it's not something you can find, it's something you must inspire. You have to follow her, the goddess who fell. You have to see the world through her eyes and recognize her voice among the thousands of other voices. Go down her path, awaken her wrath, and then you'll be able to return home." What is this goddess? She wanted to become more than she was. She dared to claim something that was not hers. So powerful was the song of her pride, and so quickly it was silenced. Just a single night imprisoned in loneliness in anticipation of her future fate, and her pride became fear. And fear, it burrows deep, like the worst of all poisons, desperation. Do you know how such emotion tastes, child? Don't even think about drinking this poison. Take a drop of it. To the place where the seeds of wrath have sprouted. When the wrath awakens and fills everything around you, you'll become a step closer to home and to defeating the bloom. Follow my story, watch everything closely, listen carefully. Unknown can be hidden inside known. That much is... and much that is usually lies concealed behind the usual. Take my lantern with you. It will help to light the way, and know this, not today and not tomorrow, but you will recall the fallen goddess. Okay, let's take that then. I guess... Who are you? You children are always so curious. Questions, more questions, and then some more questions. The gnome shrugs. What should I answer first? Who are you? I am just an old man, a remnant of the past in a world that cares as little for time as you care about the air you breathe. The gnome covers his eyes and starts rocking back and forth. So many things lost. So many people left, and still I'm here. Here. His voice drops to a whisper, but he continues to rock back and forth. What is this place? This is the beginning that was before all other beginnings, an echo born before sound. This is the mark on the margins of a sacred text, made by the gods when they got bored. This is the world, but unlike all other worlds. Are we in the first world? Where else? The gnome grins. That's enough about that for now. I have to go. Okay.
We do it my way.
I don't know what to do. We can rest here, though. That's probably a good thing. Let's do that. Okay, so we can't go in these, like, misty areas yet. Or can we? Oh, I went into a misty area and it shot me out somewhere else. We're back at the dais, but the gnome is not here anymore. What did he give us exactly? Just a magical lantern. Alright, is that like an item we can equip, or... Is it like a ring, maybe? Be under notable, I guess? We're almost at diamond dust, that's not good. Doesn't look like it's notable anywhere. How about in usable? Ah, there it is.
Let's move.
Alright, we have the first world lantern on. It is apparently a thing. Now can we walk through this?
Won't be halted.
Ah, okay. So we needed the lantern to walk through the mist. Gotcha. That actually makes sense.
I'm superior.
Uh-oh, we don't have any poison resistance on. Could put it on. Where did it go? There it is. Of all the things in this fight, that's like really the only super important one. Team spiders are not super tough on their own, it's just their stupid poison that sucks. But we saved all of our fort saves. See, I'm still not entirely convinced that we don't, like, the poison resistance doesn't do anything. Because it could just be the fact that we've made all of our fort saving throws unlikely, mind you, but it's possible. I'm just gonna quickly check around to make sure we didn't miss anything. Apparently we can get up through that way as well, but there's a door. Should I check the other side? We'll see what's here first.
Charge! You should have run.
Oh. Damn it. A treant again. These things hit so hard.
I won't give up.
I like, what was, how much damage was that crit? Hang on, hold, slow down. $83 damage, holy crap. Alright, we'll get some buffs up. An 83 damage crit to our monk. Our monk only has like 90 hit points. I was honestly just expecting her to like fall down. But instead she got turned into paste. Right, there's nothing down here. We do have protection from poison on. Let's grab enlarged person. And bless.
Then agreed to do it. Oh, it's so hard to decide whether to have breakfast or not.
Our mage is actually, I think, verifiably insane. Diagnostically insane, also. Alright, let's go.
This will hurt.
I'm superior.
How? Another 82 damage crit? Are you kidding me? Stop with the crits. It's a natural weapon. It only crits on 20s, and it needs to confirm, and obviously it's confirmed every single crit. All we need to do is kill the stupid tree ant. Did I not put bless or buff, or not bless? Haste? Where's my haste spell? Sorry about that. Quick phone call I had to take care of, but here we go. We're gonna head in and try and fight an enlarged owlbear.
So
Like
many
tree ant.
thoughts, so little time.
You're blind. I'm blind. Of course we didn't get blind. It has a fort save of plus 27. There's not a single hope in hell. It rolled a 1 and it still succeeded. That is insanely high.
This will hurt.
And our other spell didn't work either. Oh, maybe blind did work. It did critically fail. Oh, okay. It did work. Never mind, I lied. Yeah, I think it was a blind fight, though. It's still managing to hit quite regularly, even with blind on. It only failed because of the rolling the 1. We had a 5% chance of getting that saving throw off, and it worked. We got an amulet of mighty fists plus 3, a cold iron longsword, and some banded armor, and some eggs. We have looted the eggs. Really quickly, the amulet of mighty fists. What does that do exactly? Plus 3 enhancement bonus on attack and damage rolls on all unarmed attack and natural weapons. Our damage didn't go down, so that's nice. Alright, perfect. That is what I wanted. guessing we have more to do. We also need to heal her up. How long do we have on this poison communal thing? Oh, tons of time. We have like an hour. Means a literal hour. Cool. Let us heal, because we're gonna need it, I think.
I'll take the bait.
If there's more of those tree ants, we're definitely gonna need it, because those things are incredibly brutal.
We do it my way.
Oh, primal manticores aren't so bad, though. Wait a minute, did we save? Yeah, now we did.
You should have run.
Primal manticores, not too worried about them. I mean, they still hit pretty hard, arguably.
My way.
But they are no primal enraged tree ant owlbear things. There's some water here. It's so quiet here. I can't even hear my own heartbeat. Is my heart still beating in my chest, or have they taken that from me too? I don't know. Cursed, cursed, alone in silence. What am I to do? What? I don't know. Maybe don't declare war on the entire human world? That'd be a start.
See this through.
I like how our little follower's in the water. The pond is deep and the water cold. Although the surface is still, you can hear faint whispers as someone beneath the water is murmuring sadly to themselves. Sip the water. The water tastes bitter, with not a trace of salt. As the salt with a trace of salt, sorry. As the salt touches the tongue, you feel a sharp pain in your heart, as if suddenly stabbed, not with a blade, but with a painful memory of something lost. Gaze into the water. As you stare into the water for a time, you see something odd. A reflection of a beautiful woman comes to focus, standing on the bank weeping. But as soon as you blink, the image is gone. Tip the stone. The stone skips on the water, leaving circles on its surface, then finally disappears with a last short splash. The pond falls silent and nothing stirs. Okay then.
You follow.
This looks like it might be a fight.
Charge!
Spiders, of course. There's always spiders everywhere in this game. It appears to be their most beloved enemy. Face off against the stupid doom spider so it can't flank us. Oh shit, there's someone behind us.
Die, die, die!
Does someone want to hit these spiders, or no? We're good, we're just gonna stand here and die. Gotcha. There we go. That was a good surround, I gotta say, that was a pretty solid ambush.
Do it my way.
But we're okay, we survived. Mostly. Let's save. I'm trying to conserve my spells because I don't think I get to rest again. With some missed some loot apparently, but I'm guessing we don't need to do it just yet. No one will ever see your tears again, neither the mortals of Golarion nor the one who cursed me. No one will ever see my tears again, sorry. You wish to see me, my lady. My Scarlark, your song is so sad today. What troubles you? Your last order, my lady. It frightens me. The seed of an ever-blooming flower is almost prepared, as you requested. But what will it bring? Flower contains immense power, a power from which immense evil can be born, monsters erupting on Golarion by the hundreds, in a crowded street, in a busy tavern, near a baby's crib. That's exactly what I need. He wanted to see kingdoms in ruins, he will. You are a terrible person.
We should move.
Our time has come.
Magritium Turinos. Magritium Turinos.
Alright, there's more spiders to kill.
Let the attack
We cannot be defeated!
And there's more over here.
Don't hold back.
I saw those ones too late.
Is all of this blood mine?
Okay, we're gonna backtrack a
Never
bit.
thought I had that
We'll keep
much.
our monk and our barbarian near the back. Take on those two flanking doom spiders. I don't want to waste that many hit points on this fight currently. So you
I'm
Go in.
losing my
We'll
temper.
you're there, you're there.
So many thoughts.
I'll make my
so
own
little
legend.
time.
We can do it!
I shall not falter.
Rothar might actually just flat out die here. Nah, he's fine. He's good. We should get a heal on him though. There we go. Now they're all dying off. I hope we get another rest soon. Kinda nice.
Strike with all
Oh my god, just move around. The pathing in this game is a little wonky sometimes.
I won't be halted.
That was more sounds. Doesn't look like there's anything to loot here.
We do it my
We
way.
just had to kill the spiders, I guess? There's however loot down here we missed. And we do need to heal. Apparently we can just drink potions from here. Now we can see the uselessness of your cure light potions. It took 11 and we're not even quite full yet. Cure moderates are a bit better. That'll have to do. I don't want to use every single potion we have.
Onwards.
There's apparently a door there somewhere, but we'll get to that. I'm sure we'll get to that. Oh, there's loot. There is loot. It is 2 owlbear eggs. Freaking owlbears. Huh, okay, so I guess we have nothing really else to... How do we get up there? We must have to open something or do something. What else have we picked up for notable items? Or even usable items? We've picked up everything. Raised the eggs. We could try, I guess. It is not the eggs.
Quick,
Maybe
quick,
it's just straight up the
must bring us all
lantern?
the fun.
Nope, not the lantern either.
The road calls me. I'll take the bait.
Interesting. There's still that... Oh, something's happening. Alright, we got kicked around. Let's go talk to the gnome. Okay, now that we're here with the gnome, well, we can rest at least. That does help the situation a tiny bit. Alright, what if we go into here with no lantern on? Where do we end up? We end up here with no gnome. And now we're back in the version with the gnome. Yes, okay. Let's put that lantern on again. Now that we're in the one with the gnome, maybe there's more to explore. Also, I'm just gonna put this on like right now, as soon as we group up.
Magritio Turinos.
Their life ends
A
here.
black Dwemer owl bear. Come on, people. There we go. So there is more to this. In this particular version, there's more to fight. There's
Interesting.
things like traps, apparently.
Die! Die! Die!
Don't run across the trap.
We won't falter.
Out of my way!
I won't give up.
We should have put buffs on. Yep, definitely should have put buffs on. Okay. That greater owlbear just annihilated our monk. Buffs will be good. Haste for sure. Maybe rage for once. Definitely haste.
Let us not hesitate.
Let's shake a leg!
Okay.
We shall overcome.
We can do it. Check that out. Strike with all your might.
I shall not falter.
Of course. Might as well just wear no armor. It just seems to be completely worthless. Like, owlbears never miss unless they roll critical fails. I don't even know if they can miss.
We can do it.
You are not tanking this fight.
Successful in my search.
What? We just killed that spider thing, didn't we?
Strike with all your might.
Oh my god. Seriously? Okay, let's just check the attack rolls on these guys. I'm just kind of curious to see how brutally unbalanced they are in terms of attack rolls. Alright. Oh, we should turn off cleave as well. I forgot to turn that off.
Let's
We are
move
out of the
on.
time when cleave is useful. That being said, vital strike is useful almost always. And so is power attack.
Battles await.
Actually, maybe I'll just use power attack in general. But what are their attack rolls? I'm just kind of curious. They have level drain? Holy crap. I did not know that. Plus 26 to hit. That means that unless they roll a 0, a 2, or like a 6, I guess our monk is our only person capable of taking a hit from an owlbear and potentially not getting hit.
We shall overcome.
Yay, we killed one.
Do it. This strike, my masterpiece.
The Dwemer owlbear is not so tough. Those greater owlbears are kind of killing machines though. Alright, let's go lockpick this.
Their life ends here.
That was easy.
Alright.
Check that out.
I see all the traps that are around.
Interesting.
That summons all their
A
swarms.
trivial task.
So yeah, armor, it seems to be, at least against owlbears,
won't be
is practically
halted.
worthless. You might as well just be wearing paper.
Charge! Strike with all your might.
Only our monk is even
trivial
capable.
task.
Oh crap. Hold.
Stand with me. Run them through.
Only our acid attacks can do any damage to these things. There we go. Is she blind?
That was easy.
We do it my way.
No, she's just protected. Oh, protected from poison, right? Alt. Oops. Back up. I just don't want to run over the trap as we're fighting them. Maybe we should turn off some of her abilities. Oh, she has none on. She should be at least hitting fairly regularly, but not so much. Almost done, I think. Hopefully.
A trivial task.
I mean, these are decent experience, though. 90 a piece is not bad. We might be out of time on our video, too.
What's that?
I hate when I do jump cuts, or when I have to do cuts to do phone calls and stuff, because then I never remember exactly how long the first part of the video was.
There's something here.
I am superior! Heal me quickly.
Ah, stupid monk. Don't run over the trap. We're gonna call it a video here anyway, so we'll go through the rest of the traps in the next video, and we'll see what we can do. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.